Motherfuckers. Good morning, pets, bitches, and losers. I just did like a 20-minute fucking YouTube video on the YouTube recording thing because I am having issues loading up my videos from my phone to YouTube on my phone. It's like, sorry, we can't upload that file. I'm like, what the fuck? I think when they did the system upgrade because of the new iPhone coming out, he somehow fucked shit up. So I have to like airdrop shit into like my iPad or my computer and then upload it from there. When before I could just fucking upload it from my pictures onto my YouTube app on my phone. Not working. So I just tried to, I was like, fuck it. I will just, record directly on fucking YouTube. I did that. And thank the fucking gods, I listened to it. I, played part of it. And the fucking sound is awful. I mean, that's it. And I think it's because of the streaming to YouTube and just not storing on the phone. I don't fucking know. But anywho, so anyways, let's fucking talk about the shit I already talked about. I guess now I'll streamline it. Anyways, I'm going to pick up my new motorcycle. Actually, I'm going to fucking look at it and make sure they did all the work they were supposed to do to it. And then it's being delivered to me. So yay fucking raw. I'm super fucking happy. Another thing is, I am going to fucking talk to you motherfuckers about bitches. Stop being shady to other bitches. Fucking move on. Now, will I say stuff that, if I say something, I'm not being fucking shady to you. I'm being fucking pretty honest. Now, women, we fucking complain that men do this and that to us, but we are some shady ass bitches to each other. And by what I mean, yesterday, one of the doms that I follow on Twitter, who I fucking love, I love you, Maddie. She is this black dom that's in Texas. She was in the military. She's, I think, a single mom. I'm pretty sure. And this bitch is no joke. She is fucking hardcore. And she tells it like it is. And she does not give two fucks if anyone doesn't like what she has to say. So, yeah. It's crazy that she said something about... And, she kind of wasn't trying to shame the girls that do this. She was just trying to be like, know your worth. If you are giving $5 lifetime memberships to your Snapchat, your premium Snapchat, what the fuck? You are not making money. Know your worth. Don't fucking water it down. Like, know your worth. And then a lot of people, because she said this shit, were like, you're shaming sex workers and blah, blah, blah. It's like, know your worth. I think girls get so fucking desperate because there's so many out there that are fucking just giving shit away. I've seen girls give away like full on fucking play with myself with my dildo nudes for $1. I'm like, come on. And I get it, they just are trying to make some money, but sooner or later people are just you're not gonna get that consistency. I don't know your worth. Women, we got the fucking power. We got what they want. Know your worth. You are worth more than $1 or $5. This is not shade. This is just like somebody who's been in the sex industry off and on almost her entire fucking life. The majority of my life, since I was 16. Yeah, I was a fucking stripper. But I'll talk about that shit on my AVN fans, so you gotta go listen to my diaries. You don't get that shit for free. But anywho, just know your fucking worth. We all get to that point where we're like, oh my god, I need money, and people get a little desperate, but $1? $5. So anyways, Maddie said something. She made these videos and on Twitter, and bitches got fucking salty and angry and were reporting her account, trying to block her, and they actually got her PayPal suspended and some other payment methods because PayPal is very anti-sex worker, and if they know that you are doing anything, even if you're not fucking having sex with somebody, but even Femdom stuff, they will suspend your account. They will take your account away from you. That is why I do not give people my PayPal unless I really, really, really trust them. And then I'm like, bitch, you can do these other methods and stuff, whatever. So anywho, she had posted that one of her subs had given her around $350 and to pay, like, I think her car note or her insurance and her phone bill or something like that. And you like to brag about your subs because I don't know, some of these doms is like, oh, I never thank my subs. Well, bitch, whatever. If that's what your sub's into, he never wants to be thanked. I get it. Trust me, my subs know that is their that is what they're supposed to be doing. But I am still very grateful. So, you do you, bitch. You do you. So, anywho, she was, thanking her sub, but she would not put his username because she's like, bitches try to poach. And I commented, I was like, I know, it's sad. One of my pups, my owned pet, he got in trouble. So I was like, you have to tribute to me for the next 4 weeks. You decide the amount. And everybody's like, oh my God, you let him? Because, listen, I know he works like 2 or 3 jobs, fucking double shifts. He is trying to pay off debt and so on and so forth. And once he gets to a certain point where he has paid shit off and he needs to take care of his wife and, Christmas is coming up and they have kids and, so they need to fucking, he needs to do his job. And I know his situation, so I'm like, okay. And the reason why I'm making him tribute every week, which he honestly usually does, but I'm making him, telling him I don't give a fuck, he has no choice, is to make him realize, I own your ass, bitch. So, but anywho, he was like, do I have to do it money or wish list? I'm like, I don't care, do you, whatever. But if you want to get close to my heart, you buy something off my wish list for my pets. Oh my God. So anyways, he got a automatic dog, like a dog water fountain bowl, and that I had been wanting, and it's amazing. And I wanted, you want to brag about them and be like, oh my God, which I do. I go on there and I brag, but I never tag who he is because bitches try to be poaching. Am I worried that he's going to stray to somebody else? No. And honestly, if it gets to that point where I'm not working for him anymore and he starts straying to somebody else, then so fucking be it. Just don't come fucking crawling back to me when you realize that the grass isn't greener on the other fucking side. Or maybe the grass would be greener for you. I don't care. I'm like this in my personal life too. If I'm fucking somebody and we have an agreement that we're monogamous or whatever, or you break whatever agreement we have, I don't take it personal. I take it as a bad character flaw on your fucking part. And I feel the same way about my subs. If they do not come to me and tell me, hey, this isn't working out for me, I want to try somebody else or something else, blah, 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 I'm like, go for it. Just don't ghost me. When somebody fucking ghosts you, that is the fucking worst. Oh, God. And especially when it's an online thing, because you don't know if something may have happened to that person. Because, come on, let's be really fucking honest. A lot of these subs, nobody knows about your ass except for them. So if something were to happen, nobody's going to contact you being like, so-and-so's hurt or this or that. So, I do worry if a sub just drops off the face of the fucking earth. I'm like, oh, shit. So at least just lie and say, you know, oh, I got a family emergency, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Just let me know you're not dead. And Doms, same way. The only way I will ever ghost a sub is if they turn fucking psycho. And subs, if you get a fucking Dom that all of a sudden turns psycho, yeah, ghost. I will be like, bye, and then boom, no more communication, block, all that shit. When people start getting fucking mentally unhinged on stuff, yeah, you can ghost. Actually, I have a client who owns a security company, like, you know, high-profiled celebrities, politicians, CEOs, and shit like that. And we always have conversations about, like, when people turn into stalkers and what you do, like, what do they tell their clients to do. And the first and foremost thing is do not fucking interact with them. So when somebody starts getting, bye, I fade away. But anywho, Maddie and I were just like, yeah, it's sad that we can't fucking be like, oh, this sub is amazing. Because, you know, you don't want them to get unwanted attention by thirsty bitches. And honestly, I have 2 subs that they I think, I don't know if they both found me on Twitter. I want to say I know one for sure, and I think the other one maybe through my YouTube channel. I wonder if my pet, did you find me through YouTube, or, and then you just did? I think he did, because then he's like, oh, I made a Twitter account. But I have 2 subs that are really hardcore. They don't want me posting anything about them, and I think a lot of it has to do more with privacy. In general, just in general. One guy is a pretty fucking high-powered businessman who lives between San Francisco and New York. He's super fucking inconsistent, though, but when he's consistent, he's fucking consistent. And I think he likes that because he knows when he comes crawling back to me, I fucking abuse him like no other. And I think he likes that. And he's super busy and so on and so forth. He knows. I'm like, well, you better start fucking making up for all this bullshit. And he does. But they are very adamant about they don't want anybody knowing what they get me, how much money they give. Shit. Actually, I'm wondering if, I mean, a lot of people live from San Francisco to New York. Nobody's gonna fucking figure out who he is. And bitch, if you got a problem with that, get over it. So anywho, but you know, I don't really give details and stuff like that, like what they do and so on and so forth. And yeah, and I don't do blackmail, so they don't have anything to worry about that shit. So anywho, yeah, it's just sad that you can't really, you know, show who these people are. And I mean, there are Doms out there, they're, you know, they have, it will be like Queen or Miss So-and-so's pup, or, you know, whatever, blah, 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 owned by, and so on and so forth. And, I feel like a lot of these fucking Insta-Doms, I don't care, bitch, if you get upset that I said that, because then you think you're an Insta-Dom. But a lot of these girls that, if you are going to have a owned sub, and you're like owned retweet sub, that will be more believable if you haven't been on Twitter for like 2 weeks, and so is your owned retweet sub. It's usually a fucking Dom making an account, you know, acting like this is her sub. And I get it. You want to fucking get some clout and make people, it's all about marketing, make people think that you are desired and that people are paying you. And there's so many ways that you can fake it, showing that you got, you know, that you got stuff from others when actually you got it yourself. So yeah. Do your research. Take some time. I get it. But I also think they use their retweet subs to fucking spy on other doms, where it's like, I don't care, bitch. Look at all my shit. I don't care if you want to interact with me, you want to ask me a question, be respectful, I'll be respectful to you. If you're going to plagiarize and take shit down and do, you know, off my timeline or any other dom's timeline and just verbatim post it, fuck you. You know, you get an instant block, instant dom. So, anywho, it's just sad women, we sit there and say, oh, men fucking treat us like shit, when we actually treat each other the worst because we're catty bitches. I personally am not. If I'm a catty bitch, that means I got a fucking beef with you. But just to be like, oh my God, she's making so much more money. Oh my God, I have to ruin her. You think you're eliminating the fucking competition? Why don't you learn from the competition? And then, you know, learn from other doms that are successful, that have been doing this a long time. Stop being on fucking, you know, Twitter being like, I just had $1,000 tribute. Bitch, no you didn't. You've been on here for like a week and you're saying you've photoshopped something showing that you got $1,000 fucking tribute. No, you did not. You did not. I have seen girls that have been doing this shit for years. Very, very, very rare. Not saying it doesn't happen, but very rare that they're getting $1,000 motherfucking tributes. And they've been doing it for years. Could their day add up to more than $1,000 and stuff? Absolutely. From like long-term subs they have and so on and so forth. Absolutely. Could a birthday tribute be $1,000? Absolutely. But when I am seeing some bitch do a fucking, you know, post, oh, I was just, you know, tributed $1,000. No, you weren't. Or when I see a girl's like, oh, my first retweet game, and they make it like 50, 50, 50. If you know anything about retweet games, that means that for every like, every share, and every comment, they make $50. And then they always put unlimited comments from DOMs. You are not making, and then you look at the retweet and see how many times that it has honestly retweeted, liked, and commented, and I'm like, that's a $10,000 motherfucking retweet game, and it's your first retweet game, and did you get a deposit? And if you do, what kind of deposit did you get? I think that is bullshit. Bull motherfucking shit. Now, if I see like 111 or 222 or, you know, something like that, and they do it, oh, and also they make those retweet games for 24 hours. Fuck that. If I see like higher numbered retweet games, they'll do it for like 30 minutes or even like, come on. If you got a motherfucker that is willing to even do $10, $20 on the retweet games, that can get high, you know, and that's impressive, especially if it's like for 24 hours. But come on, there are not that many fucking white whales out there, especially if you've been on fucking Twitter for like a fucking minute. And or then they will do the retweet game and they don't get a deposit, and then they're shocked that these motherfuckers will not pay up. Okay, do your research. Everybody, do your fucking research. I don't do retweet games. If I do a retweet game, right off the bat, if a sub is like, I want to do a retweet game, I'll be like, all right, bitch, what are you thinking? And then when they tell me what they're thinking, then I'm like, all right, you got to put this much deposit down. It will be half or 75%. Because I am not going to be scammed by any motherfucker. At least I'm going to get that much. So, retweet games to me are bullshit. That's just my opinion. And that's just me. I do me. You do what works for you. Or the funny thing is, I think it's really funny when we hit like certain amounts of followers, and I'm guilty of this. I'm like, oh, I hit 100 followers, so, you know, do one $10 or $100, tribute. Do we really even get tributed? It's funny. I keep hovering around 285 followers. I'll look and I'll have a little less, or I'll have like almost at 290, and then the next day it drops down again. So yeah, people start dropping off. People's accounts get suspended. They close their accounts, whatever. I don't care. My thing, I don't give a fuck how many followers I have, because I want like the followers I do have to be very organic and want to follow me and be worth something. So I don't really get two fucks. But yeah, I wonder, does anybody, when they do that, oh, I got 200 followers, does anybody ever fucking like tribute to you when they're like, I hit a milestone? Because I've never really seen people, they'll say it, but I've never really seen people ever talk about like, yay, I got it. That could also just be because they don't want to out their fucking subs, like I was just talking about. So I don't know. I just find it kind of funny. A lot of the games, I like just doing sessions and stuff like that. I like doing one-on-one games with my subs. I don't want to fucking try to do all this other shit. But if anybody does want to pop my cherry in the retweet game thing, yeah, hit a bitch up and let me know. But like I said, be very smart, because you are at least putting 50% down what I think it could make, or 75% down. It all depends on what mood I'm in. And if you're serious, then you're not going to have an issue with that. Anywho, yeah. Okay, I've rambled long enough. I am almost at the dealership to get my bike. And I will, upload yesterday's video when I get home later on. I would like to actually kind of film some content, because I got fucking makeup on my day off, but I really need to fucking clean my house. Ugh. And God, I need to fucking, next month I'm gonna break down. Bitches, I need my lighting package. Like, if you don't want to pay for it all, fucking buy me an Amazon gift card. Trust me, everybody's going to benefit from the lighting package. Because then I will have like an area that I can set up for filming and just make it look better. Anyhow, so yes, as we all know, what are you supposed to do? Tribute, bitch. And I'll also do a diary excerpt for my avian stars. Go fucking check it out. You're missing out. I'm really getting fucking like going deep into shit. So yeah. Anywho, as I said just a little while ago, what are you supposed to do? Tribute.